Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something a little bit different, something I've actually never tried before, so I figure why not try it on camera with you guys. We are going to be using all of these colors and we're going to be doing like a pastel tie-dye tap ombre type thing. We are going to be using all Color My World products today. We are going to be using their cuticle cleanup tool. It has a wax end on one side, cuticle cleanup water marble tool on the other side, the duster brush clear, which is one of my favorite clears. We're going to be using the Odorless Base. We are going to be using the Activator, and we are going to finish off with a no wipe gel top coat. So here are the colors. We have Fiji, which is a green, Ibiza, which is a purple. We have Turks Caicos, which is a blue. We have Kokomo, which is an orange, and Oahu, which is a yellow. So all of these were from her release last year. They're very beautiful pastels. They all go super well together. And Desiree actually did this exact one just about last year, and she wanted to try to recreate it this year, so I'm going to pop her picture in here so you guys can kind of see what I was going for. She's the queen at this, so when she asked me to do it and share it on my channel with you guys and to twin with her, I was just floored because there's no way that I could just top that. But a couple other things that we're going to need to accomplish this are this eyeshadow brush. I use this one just because it gives me a little bit more control. I mean, ultimately you can use whichever one. I have this one as well I might use, but this one just gives me more control in a smaller space to be able to get the colors where I want. I don't have the Color My World ombre brush, but Color My World does have an ombre brush. Also, I'm going to be using this color switch. It's called a brush color removal. When I'm going in between colors, I mean, I don't want to use all those different brushes. I mean, you can, but you don't have to. But you dip in one and then you brush off the color and then you go into your next color so it will be clean. And you continue to do that and then all the color will come off of your brush. And then I'm going to use the cupcake liners to put underneath so we don't make a huge mess. And then that will pretty much take care of all of the stuff that we need. If that sounds like something y'all would be interested in watching, then please stay tuned because we're going to get right into it. Alright, we are going to start off with the base coat. This is a slower drying base, so it is good for chunky glitters as well as doing an ombre like this. It's also really good for dip flu because I have not got any dip flu. I've not had any dip flu since I started using these. And with this type of mani, we have to go one nail at a time because, I mean, you don't have to, but you go slowly, I guess you could say. So we're gonna take it, and then we're literally just going to take this. I'm trying to be in camera with all these colors for you guys. You have a good bit of time to work with this type of one. I forgot to pull my color switch out so y'all can see. Go in here. Alright, and then we're gonna, you want to make sure you're kind of blending the colors a little bit. In here. You also want to make sure you're getting the whole side of your nail. For some reason I can never do my pinky. Alright, purple. Alright, now green. Alright. Now here's what we're looking like with just the one coat. We're going to clean up our cuticle just a little bit. Alright, and that's what we're looking like with the one coat. I'm actually going to go ahead and do all of them one coat since it takes so long to dry. It takes about a few minutes to dry. It's not like your normal stuff, so it's a little bit longer. Well, I'm actually going to move this out of the way. takes a little bit longer to dry. I'll just use my color switch. Alright, I'm going to try and stay on camera so y'all can see me do all of these colors. Where it really comes together though is that second coat. Alright, so now I'm just going to go pull these in here so y'all can see better. Pull them in here. Right? Why not have everything in the center where y'all can see? Alright, so now we're just gonna not forget to go into our color switch. Alright, we're gonna do purple. Orange. You kind of want to overlap them when you're doing it, just because you want to make sure that you're going to get the coverage so it's not like choppy lines. Because if you don't overlap them, then you'll just get like spots. Sometimes I don't wipe it off, but I don't really care about the contamination a little bit, and the color will be fine. You want to make sure you're overlapping just a little bit. Alright, and now blue in that last little spot. Actually gonna touch it a little bit. Alright, so now I'm just gonna dump it out here on my mat. I'm gonna clean off the cuticle line a little bit. I have a puppy pad underneath because I knew I was gonna make a huge mess. So here's what we're looking like with two nails. You can really see it when we get to that second layer, but you can kind of see it coming together now. You can go do the same, try to do the same pattern on all your nails if you want. I just choose to not do that, just because it's more hassle than it's worth. Because no nail is going to look the same when you're doing this. It's also my first time doing this, so I apologize if it stinks. Alright, I'm going to start with green this time. Put green over here in the corner. I mean, you can do the same direction. You can do the same type of thing if you want, but just start with different colors. I don't know. You want to kind of leave it on there though, to let it soak in. Alright, purple. I'm going to try a different technique on this nail, see if it turns out any different. See, I don't always wipe it off, but it's not the end of the world. And also, all my kids are out here homeschooling. I have the babies. You'll hear them in the background. Just a lot of things going on here at my house today. But you want to make sure you fit all the colors. She wanted to use 5 colors. And I'm just like, well, when we decided, I had long nails at the time, but as you see, they're not so long anymore. Alright. Dump it off over here. Clean up the cuticle line. I'm going to leave this first layer in real time so you guys can kind of see. And then I'll let you guys watch me just do the second layer. Because basically in the second layer you just go in reverse of everything you just did. Alright, so that's how we're looking. We got 3 nails done. We're going to do 2 more live, and then I will let you guys watch. Alright, so this liquid is pretty good. I enjoy it. It has almost 0 scent. I mean, it's gonna have some kind of a scent just because it just can't not have a scent. But it's got a little bit of a scent, but it's not like gonna make you have the sneezies and stuff. But it is definitely a little bit longer of a time to dry. So if you're doing this and you're ready to go on to the next color and you're impatient or you have somewhere to go or whatnot, I would probably not suggest using this one, because you're gonna have to sit for a little minute unless you want to mess things up. There's no way to really make it go any faster just because it has to dry when it has to dry. Yeah, I've never done this. I don't know how she makes it look so good when she does it. Anyways, We're all giving it a try together. I figured I would try with you guys. It's not hard to do, it's just different. You know what I mean? It's not that it's difficult to do, it's just that something that I haven't done. So, and you just want to make sure you're just tapping it on, covering all the spaces. Uh-oh. Sorry for the crying baby in the background. My husband's back there playing with them, and I guess somebody got hurt. Alright, now we're gonna make sure the cuticle is clean as always. Alright, so here's what we are looking like. We are 4 nails in. I think the middle one turned out to be the best one, right? So far I'm liking that one. Now we're gonna do the thumb. Also, when you are doing a design like this, you're going to have some waste, but you want to make sure that you're not going to like contaminate your stuff. You see like all the colors down in here in the cupcake liners. I'm probably not going to save them, but it's just so I don't make a mess of my area. Cupcake liner, you can try to pour it back in if it doesn't get contaminated, but there is a good chance that you will contaminate your stuff when you're doing this, so you just got to be careful. And sometimes I mix my stuff up, but I try to do it pretty good. Alright, now that we're a few nails in, it's going pretty good, I think. I try to remember to use this color switch. I would recommend using different brushes if you're like me and will probably contaminate it. That would help a little bit, because then you don't have to worry as much about getting the color in there. But I'm not too worried about it. Or just rub it on your mat. I could do with this thumb. Oh, see? Rogue piece of glitter would have went in there. I know y'all saw that. Alright. So now we've got the thumb done. Just gonna clean the cuticle line off a little bit. Got my kids doing their schoolwork. Daddy playing with the babies. Alright. So we've got that. This is how we're looking with one layer. It doesn't look half bad, guys. But you see right here how it's like a little bit still wet. You could probably go in, throw some powder, extra powder on it. Yellow. Some more yellow. Orange. Purple. Green got lost in there. Just to soak up the rest of the powder. I put a little bit much on that one, but that's how we're looking. I am going to let this dry, and then I'm going to come back for layer 2, okay? Alright, y'all, we are dry. The thumb needs a little bit more time, but it'll be dry by the time we get there. I'm going to go ahead and work on my second layer. I'm going to let you guys watch, and I will be back in just a little bit. I'll pop in if I need to, but I will let you guys watch me go ahead and do the rest of it. Alright, I'm going to try and stay on camera as much as I can for y'all as well.
Yeah.
Alright y'all, I am back. I dipped in clear, I did file, shape, and buff. Now I know I said I was going to make this shiny, but how awesome does that look matte? My cuticles are a little bit dry, so they'll fix up after some cuticle oil at the end. But I think I'm actually going to make a matte. So I'm going to do a gel base and a matte top coat. And I will come back and I will show you guys what it looks like at the end. We are back with the finished look. I put some matte on it. I don't think it looks too bad. Not too bad for my first try, right? There's the thumb. Got myself with the file a little bit, but that's okay. What do you guys think? Can you guys team matte or are you guys team shiny for this one? Overall, it wasn't too terribly hard, I guess. On a scale of, I'd say 1 to 10 hardness, 10 being the hardest, say it was probably about like about a 4. Wasn't too bad, but even for my first time trying it out, it wasn't difficult. It just is time consuming and you gotta trust the process. You gotta pay attention. So it wasn't overall hard, but I guess once you learn how to do it, it can be a little bit easier. Also, you want to make sure you finish off. See, nothing a little love to the cuticles. Can't fix with that. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed everything. I hope you consider subscribing, and I will see y'all in the next one.